Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Welcome back. In the previous class, we have seen how to determine the solution of non-homogeneous state equation. Now we will start the part of analysis which is directly related to the design in the state space. In this course, we are going to consider two important designs, that is design of state regulator for the pole placement and second design of the state observer. And these two designs require the analysis of state controllability and state observability. So now let us see what exactly state controllability means. So it says that a system is said to be completely state controllable if it is possible to transfer every initial state to its desired value within finite time interval with the help of an unconstrained control vector u of t. So if you look at this definition very carefully, that the system is said to be completely state controllable. Completely state controllable means all states are controllable. Say if the system has n states and if out of n, say for example n minus 1 are controllable and 1 is not controllable, then it is not useful, because finally we want to control the output signal y of t, and y of t is equal to c into x of t. So if you can control every state variable, then only you can take y to its desired value. And that is why the state controllability has great importance in the control system design. Now it says that it is possible to transfer every initial state. So initial state may be at any value. It can be transferred to its desired value within finite time interval. And how? With the help of unconstrained control vector u. So we have the state model x dot is equal to x plus bu. So this implies that with the help of u, you can take x to its desired value within finite time interval. And that is why this is also defined as, I will say, or I will define it in other manner. A system is said to be completely state controllable if it is possible to design or to construct an unconstrained control vector, or you can also call this control vector as control signal, such that it can transfer every initial state to its desired value within finite time interval. What does it mean? That a system is said to be controllable if it is possible to design an control vector. That means if the system is not controllable, it implies that it is not possible to design the controller that will take the system from its initial value to desired value within finite time interval. And now if you want to investigate this, I will say because how to check? Whether the system is completely controllable or not. So there are many methods, out of which two we will cover in this course. The first one is Kalman test and the second one is Gilbert test. So now let us see the Kalman test, what exactly Kalman says. Or let's start Kalman test. So it says that a system with state model x dot is equal to ax plus bu, y is equal to cx. In practice, y is equal to cx has no role in controllability, but we will say it as a state model, is completely state controllable if the matrix B, AB, A square B, so on up to a raised to n minus 1b has the rank n. So this is nth order system and it should have, this matrix should have rank n, where the matrix B, AB, A square B, so on up to a raised to n minus 1b is called as controllability matrix, and it is denoted by several notations. You can see in the literature. We will call it as matrix M. Somewhere it is written as QC, somewhere it is written as V, somewhere it is called as some italic C. However, we will call it as matrix M in the entire course. So if the system is second order, this matrix M will be BAB. If the system is third order, this will be BAB A square B. and similarly for nth order it is n b a b s square b up to a raised to n minus 1 b, and its rank should be n. So for 2 by 2 system rank should be 2, for 3 by 3 system rank should be 3, and rank should be 3. Then here we don't have to check the rank, but what we have to check, whether it's n or not. So for the rank to be equal to n, this matrix n should be non-singular. For the rank of M to be n, the matrix M should be non-singular. In case of single input single output system, in case of multiple input multiple output system, the case is somewhat different, but we will tackle that also. And that means determinant of M is not equal to 0. So to check the controllability as per Kalman test, what we need to do, for the given state model x dot is equal to x plus bu, we have to find out the controllability matrix, then find out its determinant. If its determinant is not equal to 0, means the rank of controllability matrix is equal to n, and system is completely state controllable. Now let us extend the similar concept for the observability. So it says that observable means you should be able to observe the state. Now this concept is important. Say for example, if you are using phase variable forms, say y is equal to x1, that means by measuring y, you can measure x1. But what about the remaining states? If the remaining states are not available for the measurement, then can they be observed? So that is possible if you observe or you determine their initial value, because if you determine the initial value, then using the state equation you can observe the state. This important thing is you should be able to observe the initial condition, and based on this concept, the observability is defined as a system is said to be completely state observable if it is possible to determine every initial state x of 0. Many times it is written as x of t0, because your initial time may not be always 0, but we are starting with 0, that is why I have written x of 0, but more appropriate is x of t0. Determine every initial state x of 0 by observing the system output y of t for finite time interval. So as you can see, we have seen that the controller design is possible only when the system is completely state controllable. Similarly here, why the concept of observability is important? That here we have said that it is possible to determine every initial state x of 0. Who determines this? So there is a state observer which can observe the state, and then design of state observer is possible only if system is completely state observable. So next is investigation of state observability. So again, similar to controllability, the same tests are applicable for observability. So again, we will cover Kalman test and Gilbert test. So we have seen the Kalman test for controllability. Now we will see the Kalman test for observability. We will solve some numerical example, and then in next lecture we will move towards the Gilbert test. So here the Kalman test says that a system with state model x dot is equal to ax plus bu, comma y is equal to cx is completely state observable if rank of matrix C transpose, A transpose C transpose, A transpose square C transpose, so on up to A transpose raised to n minus 1 C transpose is n. And this matrix, where the matrix C transpose, A transpose C transpose, A transpose square C transpose, A transpose raised to n minus 1 C transpose is called as observability matrix. And then again same as, and we will denote this as capital N. It is sometimes referred in some books, it is referred as QO, somewhere it is referred as only O. But we will refer this as observability matrix N throughout the course. So for the rank of matrix N to be N, it should be non-singular, that is, determinant of n should not be equal to 0, and it is for single input single output case. For multiple input multiple output case, this n matrix will not be a square matrix. In that case, what to do, that also we will see. Now let us solve some numerical examples on this controllability and observability. So let us take a simple example. Let us start with a simple example. Example 1. Investigate controllability and observability of x dot is equal to 0, 1, minus 4, minus 4x plus 0, 1 u and y is equal to 1, 2x. So let us start solving. Let us first investigate controllability. So solution: investigation or check for controllability. So what we should start with, the controllability matrix is M is equal to, this is a 2 by 2 system, so this will be B, AB. Now out of this B is available, this is B, 0, 1, AB, you have to determine. AB is equal to 0, 1, minus 4 into 0, 1, and that is equal to 0 plus 1, it's 1, 0 minus 4, so it is 1 minus 4. And so the matrix M is equal to B is 0, 1, AB is 1 minus 4, and its determinant is equal to 0, 1, 1 minus 4, and that is equal to minus 1, which is not equal to 0, which tells me that, so rank of M is equal to 2, and that is equal to N, order of the system. So the system is completely state controllable. And now let us investigate for observability. Investigation of state observability. I have written here controllability and observability, but it is state observability and state controllability. So we start with the observability matrix. Is, again it's a 2 by 2 system, so it will be C transpose, A transpose, C transpose. Out of which C we have, that means C transpose we have. So next is A transpose, C transpose. A transpose, C transpose is C transpose of A, so it's 0, 1, minus 4, minus 4. Transpose of C is 1, 2, and this is equal to 0 plus minus 8, it's minus 8, and this is 1 minus 8 is minus 7, and which gives me the observability matrix N equal to 1, 2, minus 8, minus 7. So its determinant is 1 minus 8, 2 minus 7, that is equal to minus 7 plus 16 is 9, which is not equal to 0. So rank of observability matrix is full rank, that is 2, and that is equal to N. So system is completely state observable. So both are satisfied. And see, very simple. The steps are very simple. We have to find out matrix M, determine its determinant. If it is non-zero, rank is full, that is equal to N. System is completely state controllable. And same way for observability. We have to find out observability matrix, then its rank. Here we are not finding the rank, but just we are checking whether it is of full rank or not. Let us take one more example. Now we will take a third order system. Example 2. Check for controllability and observability of x dot equal to 0 1 0 0 0 1 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 x plus 0 0 1 u and y is equal to 1 1 1 x is given. Solution. Check for controllability. So here the matrix M is equal to, it is a 3 by 3 system, so B, AB and A square B. B is available, but we have to find out AB and A square B. So AB is equal to A into B. B is 0 0 1 and that is equal to 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 0 plus 1 it's 1, 0 0 minus 5, so it's AB. Next we have to find out A square B. So A square B, for finding out A square B, no need to find out A square, just you can do it A into AB. And A we have, AB also we have. So what is A? 0 1 0 0 0 1 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. This A into AB is 0 1 minus 5. And let us do this calculation. So 0 plus 1, so it's 1, 0 0 minus 5, so this is minus 5, and last one is 0 plus minus 4 plus 25, so it's 21. Minus 4 plus 25 is 21, and that gives me the matrix M as 0 0 1, this is B, 0 1 minus 5, this is AB, 1 minus 5 21, this is A square B. And now let us find out its determinant. So determinant of M is equal to this determinant 0 0 1 0 1 minus 5 1 minus 5 21. So this is equal to, both are 0, so for this only we have to find out 0 minus 1 is minus 1, and this is not equal to 0, and that means, so rank of M equal to 3, full rank equal to N, so system is completely state controllable. Now let us check for observability. So the observability matrix is N is equal to C transpose A transpose C transpose A transpose square C transpose. And now let us find out all the values. So here A transpose C transpose is equal to 0 1 0 0 0 1 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 is A transpose into C transpose is 1 1 1, and that is equal to 0 plus 0 plus minus 3, so this is minus 3, then 1 plus 0 is 1 minus 3, so sorry, 1 minus 4 is minus 3, and finally the last one, 0 plus 1 1 minus 5 is minus 4, and then A transpose square C transpose will be equal to A transpose into A transpose C transpose. So 0 1 0 0 0 1 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5, this is A transpose into A transpose C transpose. No need to find a square separately. And this is equal to 0 plus 0 plus 12. This is 12. 1. This is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 16. Minus 3 plus 16 is 13. And here it is minus 3 plus 20. Minus 3 plus 20 is 17. So the determinant n is equal to 1, 1, 1, minus 3, minus 3, minus 4, 12, 13, 17. And then its determinant is 1 minus 3, 12, 1 minus 3, 13, 1 minus 4, 17. So do the calculations very carefully. So this is 1 into minus 51 minus 51 plus 52, that is 1 into 1, plus 3 into bracket 17 minus 13, 17 minus 13 is 4, plus 12 into bracket minus 4 plus 3, that is minus 1. So if you do this calculation, 12 minus 12 gets cancelled, it's 1, which is not equal to 0. So rank of n is equal to 3 equal to n, and system is completely state observable. We will solve one more example, and now it will have something different. So in the example 3, we will consider multiple input, multiple output system. So investigate controllability and observability of x dot is equal to 1 minus 1, 2 minus 3x plus 0, 1, 1, 0 u, and y is equal to 1, 1 x. So here inputs are 2 but output is only 1. Now what difference it will make? Let us see. So check for controllability. And here the matrix M is equal to B AB. So AB is equal to 1 minus 1, 2 minus 3 into 0, 1, 1, 0, and that is equal to 0 plus minus 1 is minus 1. 1 plus 0 is 1, this is minus 3, and this will be 2. So AB is also 2 by 2, B is also 2 by 2, and that will give me M as 0, 1, 1, 0, this is B, and minus 1, 1, minus 3, 2. Now how to check whether the rank is 2 or not? Using determinant we cannot. But there is a property that rank of M transpose is equal to rank of M. So let us find out M transpose. So here M transpose will be equal to what? This is M matrix 0, 1, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 3, 1, 2. And M transpose will be a column matrix. So it will be 0, 1, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 3, 1, 2. And then it is equal to 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 0, 0, 3, 3 plus 2, 5. So this will be also same, you can check it, 0 plus 0 plus 3 plus 2, 5, and finally this one, 1, 1 plus 9 10 plus 4 14, and then determinant of mm transpose is equal to 3 5 5 14, that is 42 minus 25, it's 17, which is not equal to 0. So rank of mm transpose equal to rank of m equal to 2, its full rank equal to n, and hence what? So system is completely state controllable. And now let us check it for the observability. Observability will be a matrix will be a square matrix because there is only one output. So now check for observability. The observability matrix N is equal to C transpose A transpose C transpose, because it is a 2 by 2 system. So A transpose C transpose we have to find out, and it will be 1 2 minus 1 minus 3 into C transpose is 1 1, and that is equal to 1 plus 2 3 minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4, and then N matrix is C transpose is 1 1 and A transpose C transpose is C minus 4. So its determinant is minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7, that is not equal to 0. Whether it come positive or negative, it has no importance. It should not be equal to 0. So rank of n equal to 2 equal to n, and so system is completely state observable. So let us summarize quickly. In this lecture we have seen what is meant by state controllability, what is meant by state observability, followed by Kalman test to investigate the complete state controllability and state observability. In the next lecture we will see Gilbert test. Also we will see the principle of duality with reference to controllability and observability, and also we will see some relation with the transfer function. Thank you.